with a partner that they see as credible, and that's really important. And you as citizens, I mean, your legislative breakfasts are really the top events, I think, at the State House every year. And people, look at the turnout you get, it's really remarkable, right? People really come out. These legislators come, it's not just their staff. In fact, often there are more legislators in the room than staff, which I always find really impressive. And those are relationships that you could, you know, support or be active on more than once a year, more than one event a year, right? I mean, I think you're their constituents, and they obviously care about this. And I know they call, even though I call you about cases, and Buddy and the whole team at Southeast are always very generous in their response. Often I'm getting a call from a legislator, but the legislators also call your offices directly. So we're all in the same business of helping the same people. We might have a different role to play. But I think the legislators really appreciate hearing more regularly from all of us. And I know they're really busy. We're not trying to like dominate their agenda, but we are trying to keep them in the loop and, you know, ask them for help when that's appropriate, but also thank them. We've got amazing champions in the legislature now. It's almost like people tripping all over each other to be champions on housing as a social determinant of health, and on parity and other issues. Other issues in healthcare reform, and it's a great opportunity that I hope we'll all take advantage of.
Great, thanks.
Last chance for comments?
I have a question.
Yes.
What's MIMI? What is that acronym?
Get out the
I
acronym
know
sheet.
it means, but what does it mean?
Is it medically ill, mentally ill?
Yes.
Oh, is that chronic medical conditions and chronic mental health conditions? I
Yeah.
think that's what.
Correct.
Okay, so Kim, on the evaluations, do you want people to be filling them out here or getting to the... All right, so if people can fill out the evaluation forms, that would be really helpful. And Buddy, would you like to finish with some words?
Yeah, so while you're doing the evaluation form, which is really important because the committee does use this information to consider how to continue to make this time together productive for you, valuable, so important. So one of the things another kind of public service announcement is the area board has set a schedule of presentations over the next several meetings. And I think it is something that we wanted to kind of make sure the site boards were aware of, because you're obviously welcome to attend an area board meeting, which is they're public meetings, and they're usually on the first Wednesday of the month at 2 o'clock in Taunton. On November 6th, we're going to have a presentation from Sue Kloss on the Zero Suicide Initiative, which is a very important project that we've undertaken in the Southeast in a very extensive way in terms of really reinventing our approach and practice to assessing and managing risk of suicide, using national models as kind of our guideline. In the future, I think, if I remember right, so maybe January, we'll have a presentation from Julia Meehan on child, youth, and family services. We will have a presentation probably in the spring on employment services. And we are bringing Mark back. So we'll get that out there, just so folks, if you can make it, great. But these are presentations that are part of the area board's business. But it's one of the things we talked about is kind of people should know about that. And you're sharing stuff with us, which has been very valuable. As Alan has pointed out, the area board takes that very seriously. So there's time in every agenda of the area board devoted to listening and talking about the things that you are doing at your site or level. So I cannot say enough about my appreciation for your time and your work. I think it's fair to, if there's one reflection to give you, we've talked about the struggles of more members and figuring out what we need to do, what is our purpose, and we'll continue to get clear about that. But my one reflection is keep doing what you're doing because you're on the right track. The passion and the interest and the action is there. I see it growing in your boards. You're on the right track, and we will continue to work in ways to help you pursue those goals and interests better, and that you feel supported in the work, but you're on the right track. Keep doing it. And thank you very much. And Alan, did you already say goodbye? Or?
I did.
Okay. So please do your evaluation, and thank you.
I like that point about the train coming down there.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah,
That way we're getting to get on more trains to dress up and be scary.
Yeah, but we just had a
Are those